The information reaching us, even before these attacks that started recently in southern Kaduna, the one that took place in Kauru, in his constituency, the one that went into Zangon Katab in his constituency, the one that took place in my constituency in Kaura, and then the one that took place in Jama, Sanga, that just happened about 5 days ago. We have had the information. These people, when they are coming, they even give us information, we are coming. We have told and informed the security agents. I have told my DPO to extend that information to his superiors, and he has taken that information seriously, as he has told me. But again, these attacks are still going on. So it is important to know that we also have information that they are going to attack massively and coordinately in southern Kaduna after the Sallah break. We are calling on our people to be vigilant. And we are asking them to do all that they can to keep themselves alive. Without life, nothing can happen.
The situation in southern Kaduna is, has taken a pattern that is predictable. And we are saying, as a government, we must have the capacity. If A and B have a quarrel, they should settle that quarrel either through the rule of law, going to court, going to the police, and let the police prosecute. But a situation where you avoid that, civilized channel of settling group, and you go, and there is a militia. Nobody can deny that. We have militias. And what we are saying, why is it taking the government long to fish out those militia? Because A and B has a problem, and he goes out and commission a militia to settle the score. And that has been the pattern in southern Kaduna. Every attack is done by a militia that is quite different from the parties that have the quarrel. That have the quarrel or have the misunderstanding. Whether the misunderstanding is land-based or anything personal or whatever. Why? And are the security people telling us they are not aware? To some extent, we even know where the militias are brought from. But of course, it is only the state that has the resources, that has the intelligence to be able to go out there and identify. I'm sorry to say, let me illustrate, even in Katsina, the crisis that is happening in Katsina, everybody knows it. There's a problem in a community, they have a militia arm. There are a group of people in this country that have perhaps organized and are financing militia arm to settle score outside of the rule of law established by our constitution. And we are saying we cannot continue to close our eye to these facts because it is at the root of the crisis. Because there's no place where you have human settlement or where two people exist that they will not have differences. But that is why we are civilized people. There is a channel through which you can settle, any differences. Anything other than, the pursuit, and the adherence to the rule of law, I think the state should frown at it.
Of government. It is no longer news that the people of southern Kaduna have become praised in their fatherland. They have consistently been invaded, slaughtered in cold blood, raped, killed, and their properties destroyed, and pillaged in public glare. With little success in investigating and apprehending the perpetrators of the said attacks. As honorary members representing the people in southern Kaduna, we have identified that 1, herdsmen and farmer clashes. 2, forceful land grabbing by non-natives of southern Kaduna. 3, reprisal attacks. 4, banditry. And 5, criminality. These are some of the major causes of the killings and hostility in southern Kaduna. These problems can only be solved if the rule of law is allowed to take its full course. Rule of law entails adherence to the principles of supremacy of the law over all citizens and subjects in Nigeria, equality of all citizens and subjects before the law. While we note that these attacks are deeply rooted and multifaceted in nature, the failure to investigate, arrest, and prosecute the perpetrators has continued to embolden the attackers. In these difficult times, statements by people in authority should serve to heal and unite the people, rather than inflaming passion and justifying the heinous acts. As representatives of the people of Southern Kaduna, we hereby pray, state unequivocally that the life of every citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, regardless of ethnic, religious, or ideological differences, must be protected as required under Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. We condemn the armed attacks and killings of the people of Southern Kaduna by the armed militia groups or any group whatsoever, no matter their motive, and we condemn the justification of any attacks on our people or any reprisal attack. The federal government, as well as the state government, have both made efforts in the past to stem the ugly tide. Such efforts must be increased. It must be people-centered. It must be more transparent and effective. We are the representatives of all natives, residents, and persons domiciled in Southern Kaduna, regardless of their color, creed, race, religion, political ideology, or ethnic nationality. We admonish all our constituents to be law-abiding, even in these challenging times. As elected representatives, we are the voice of all these categories of people, regardless of their ethnic group in the National Assembly. It is on their behalf that we condemn the raiding, killings, kidnappings of our people. These actions are unconstitutional, criminal, inhuman, and highly condemnable. Therefore, it is necessary for all hands to be on deck to checkmate this ugly scourge within the ambits of the rule of law. We also use this opportunity to commiserate and express our condolences to all who have lost their loved ones and properties as a result of the attacks. It is our prayer that the Almighty God, who created heavens and earth, will comfort the bereaved and help us as a nation to bring the perpetrators of this evil to justice and to end these unnecessary killings. The right to life of every citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a constitutionally guaranteed right as encapsulated in Section 33, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. And it provides every person has a right to life, and no one shall be deprived intentionally of his life, save in execution of the sentence of a court in respect of a criminal offense of which he has been found guilty in Nigeria. The implication is that under the laws of our nation, and indeed of all civilized nations, extrajudicial killings on any ground whatsoever is not just abominable, it is evil, unconstitutional, inhuman, and a heinous crime. The killings of the people of Southern Kaduna or anybody at all in Nigeria is highly condemnable and must be brought to an end. This is because life is the essence of human existence, and the protection of this right is a global concern. Hence, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of UDHR 1948, which has now attained the status of a customary international law, and its contents has found its way into the constitution of all civilized nations, including Nigeria. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 99 as amended, is premised on the principles of freedom, equality, and justice. And Section 4, subsection 2B, provides that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. And Section 17, subsection 2B, provides that in furtherance of the social order, the sanctity and dignity of the human person shall be protected and preserved by government. In Section 17, subsection 3C, guarantees the health, safety, and welfare of all persons. Thus, the primary objective of any government in Nigeria is to preserve the life and property of its citizenry, no matter their ethnic, religious, or ideological differences,